When I first started here, I was told that I would have an agency phone. I was told that I would have a phone with me, and basically 24/7, if the person that I lined up to respond to a survivor in the emergency room couldn't do it, then I would get that call. So I wasn't really sure what that would look like, and I felt very challenged by that notion of feeling on call very often, or feeling needed very often. I was worried, and I thought it's kind of a burden, right? It's a little scary thinking about, well, you've got to show up for people, like you've got to be that person, or you've got to train other people to be that person. So what Women's Crisis Center means to me is that level of responsiveness, like that's become a part of who I am. It's a part of who we are. Just being willing to show up for other women, I think it's an embodiment of the way I feel about my role in society, our obligations to take care of each other, and the incredibly profound things that can be achieved when we work collaboratively, when we work as a team, to be there for folks who are marginalized.
My name is Marcia Croxton, and I am the Executive Director of the Women's Crisis Center.
My name is Kira Petrikowski. I am on staff here at the Women's Crisis Center.
We're called the Women's Crisis Center because that's what we've been for 40 years, but we don't just serve women. We serve men and women who are victims of domestic violence or rape or sexual abuse.
We serve anybody who self-identifies as having experienced any kind of partner abuse. So we serve a diverse array of folks. That's what we do out there in the community. We're super engaged. We're also really, really, really passionate about prevention.
When St. Elizabeth has a sexual assault, they'll call us because we'll send an advocate to go and sit with the victim so that they have somebody with them. We provide counseling. We provide for people with domestic violence safety issues. We actually have a shelter where mothers and their children can come and be safe until they can find some place to go to. We need lots of money always to be able to take care of people that are seeking safety.
$1,000 could be used in infinite ways.
Always during the summer especially, the kids who are living in shelter are living in a very abnormal place. So we always try to find things for them to do. Take them to the zoo, go to Coney Island. So having those kind of funds for that kind of stuff is always really, really good.
One of the most poignant areas of need right now, we find increasingly that the survivors that we encounter in the emergency room sometimes have very little. Our hospital advocacy program is highly relevant to our mission because it places us into direct contact with survivors during their time of need. So $1,000 in unrestricted funding could really, really assist us in ramping up our responsiveness to client need.
Really, you all are the future, and if you say violence is unacceptable and you become active bystanders, we'll see a change.